Hey, it's Kaero. Welcome back to the channel. It is the second day after release of March of the Machine, and today we're doing standard best of one ranked with Golgari Phyrexians. This is a new brew that I've been testing out, and I am very pleased with it so far. It's got a lot of power. It's just kind of like a mid-range deck where every creature that you play has a built-in just power level that's just much better than we would see on an aggro deck. So I'll go through some of the newer cards here with you. The March of the Machine cards. So we have down at the bottom, other than our cut down and evolved sleeper, we have Grafted Butcher. It's a 2-drop 2/2. When it comes in, other Phyrexians you control get menace until end of turn, helps to push that damage through. Other Phyrexians you control get +1/+1, of which there are many in this deck. And you can also sacrifice an artifact or a creature, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield for 4 mana, activate only as a sorcery. We're not doing that too much because we don't have a lot of tokens to sacrifice or anything like that, like you would see in maybe Orzhov Phyrexians that I did in early access. But it's still a good lore to give all your other stuff +1/+1 and menace temporarily. We have Cosmic Hunger, 2 mana. This is a cool fight spell. It's not a fight spell, it's a bite spell. So, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature, planeswalker, or battle. And we have a new battle here up in the 4-drop slot that I'm really liking. So this can actually just instantly trigger that battle and flip it. Bloated Processor, 3 mana for a 3/2 Phyrexian. You sack another Phyrexian, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and when it dies, incubate X, where X is its power. So this is good value. 3-drop trades with another 3-drop, then you can pay 2 mana, bring in this Incubator artifact, and make another 3/3 Phyrexian token. Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor from the Brothers' War. Glissa Sunslayer. This is new from the last set, Phyrexia All Will Be One. 3 mana, 3/3 First Strike and Death Touch. When she deals combat damage to a player, you can draw a card, lose a life, which if you have Sheoldred out, you end up gaining a life off of that. You can destroy an enchantment, get rid of the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, get rid of the little Etching of Kumano if you're fighting mono red, or remove up to 3 counters from a target permanent, which includes a battle. Speaking of which, here's Invasion of Innistrad. 4 mana, this is a mono black mythic rare battle. It has 5 defense counters on it, but it has flash. And when it comes in, target creature and opponent controls get -13, -13 until end of turn. So it can get rid of that indestructible defense. It can kill basically anything, and other than the most absurdly huge creatures. And then whenever you flip it, it comes in, you create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. They don't have decayed or anything like that, so they're just 2/2s, and then you can cast tap 3 mana, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Now this is good value mid to late game, especially if you kind of run out of cards and you have this and you're just kind of exiling cards out of the graveyard. But it's also really good to get rid of Atraxa and other Reanimator targets. Granted, it's a little later in the game, but if they have things that are going to come back like Tenacious Underdog, anything with Blitz from the graveyard, flashback, things like that, you can get rid of it. Sheoldred, the Apocalypse, the All-Star of Dominaria United. 2 Phyrexian Obliterators, because we're seeing a lot of mono red on the ladder and a lot of soldiers on the ladder. And 2 of the new Sheoldred. 5 mana, 4/5 Phyrexian Praetor, legendary creature with menace. When she enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature or planeswalker, so they can't just sacrifice a token. It has to be a creature, or if they don't have a creature and they're a planeswalker, that thing's gone too. Now, the flip side is pretty hard to do, but if you can do it, it's absolutely gross. It's 5 mana, exile it, return to the battlefield transformed, activate only if an opponent has 8 or more cards in the graveyard. So this is very much a late game thing for us. The True Scriptures is what it transforms into. It's a saga, and for each opponent, destroy up to 1 target creature, planeswalker they control. Step 2, each opponent discards 3 cards, then mills 3 cards. And then step 3, put all creature cards from all graveyards onto the battlefield under your control. Exile this, then return it to the battlefield as Sheoldred. An absolutely insane card, super fun to flip. I've done it a couple times. It's a fantastic card. In the land suite, we have Swamps, Deathcap Glade, Llanowar Waste, 1 Zayatora's Proving Ground, because if we draw this late, we want to have a cycle land, because this is not an aggro deck per se. 1 Mirex, which we can make Phyrexian Mites with this, and we can add 1 mana of any color on the first turn that it comes in. 2 Plaza of Heroes, because we do have quite a few legendary creatures. and Secluded Courtyard, naming Phyrexians, and the Seed Core. To get 1 mana of any color, spend that to only cast Phyrexian creature spells. So that is the deck. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up. Don't forget, I will be at MagicCon Minneapolis in the Content Creator Corner. Super pumped about that on May 5th to May 7th. If you subscribe, I'll let you know what exactly, what times I'm going to be in the Content Creator Corner. Come by, hang out. I'm going to have some tokens, and we might even have time to play a couple games. I'm going to have my Commander decks and maybe some booster packs or something like that. So if you're at MagicCon Minneapolis, come by and say hi. That's it. Thanks for subscribing. See you next time. All right, we are going first. All right, let's trust that we're going to draw another land. Get that down first. A bit of bloated processor action. Can at least kill something. Or, no, we can't kill anything. Alright, well, we can do this. Processors are 3-2. Not very good against Thalia. Alright, well, let's put out our Sheoldred. It's a pretty solid wall. Eventually we'll get our Gix back, I think, with Go for the Throat. If we draw another land, we'll have both Sheoldreds out, which will be really cool. That's something. Alright, there's another land, so what we can do is have them sacrifice something. We'll go in. What is that now? Haste. Whenever it attacks, like the top 6 cards of your library, exile legendary, put the rest on the bottom. Until the end of the turn, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. Yikes. Is it going to be like Joda or something? That would be insane. Oh, it's Skrelv. Okay. Still a big nasty hit. They get to do it again next turn, too. Ooh. They're just not going to block? Alright, I think that's game. Unless they have some life gain. Alright, good game. That team up, that Boros team up is nasty. Lucky they only hit a Skrelv. Opponent goes first, Swamp and Deathcap Glade tapped on turn 2. That's okay. We got some good stuff in here, and we've got new Sheoldred. Alright, now we can definitely play our untapped Swamp, cut something down. Perfect cut down target for us. Love to see it, and then hold up a Go for the Throat. I think we're in a very good spot now against Mono Red. See what it's going to be. Can't block. Instant or sorcery you control deals damage. You can pay 1, bring it back. It is such a good card. Played with that card in pre-release or early access. The Warfare. Alright. Here's our chance to shine, ladies and gentlemen. Sheoldred. Hit, pay a life, draw a card, gain 2 life. Yes, there we go. I wanted to get Sheoldred out. They played a creature and have him sack it. Good game. Okay, we're going first. We have a cut down, Evolve Sleeper, Butcher, all that cool stuff. We can keep this. So we have a nice little curve out here. We're going to go Phyrexian so we don't lose health. Oops. Forgot that was a human. Alright, anyway, Grafted Butcher. Misplays are important. Leave them in. Whatever. Glissa. Restoration. Alright, so we have a little time here to get some damage in. Let's destroy an enchantment. And we'll just hope they don't have a depopulate, huh? Adeline we can deal with. Our cut down can deal with Adeline. Exarch 0. Alright, we do need to land, though. I think they might be trying to build up to a farewell. They're just like, Alright. Alright, good game. Okay, we go first. Secluded Courtyard. We have to name Human, as we learned. Phyrexian Obliterators. We don't have a lot of mana, though. It's not really a good hand. Alright. Okay. Put the Obliterator back. So we're going mono blue. Alright. Let's get the counter out of their hand, because we know they have one. Or the Fading Hope, or whatever. They played a Haughty Djinn. No way. Alright. Early Haughty Djinn. Alright, we have 2 go for the throats. Another one. Alright, so they can't counter our Sheoldred now. Let's attack, draw a card, lose a life, gain 2. It's not over yet. Got a couple of Invasion of Innistrads here. Won't work on a Tolarian Terror because of the ward, but it'll -13, -13 anything else. Gain control of it. Sucks you have to kill your own Gix, but I wanted to do that before they could protect it or counterspell. Just to keep them on the back foot. Okay. So the thing is, if they target our grafted butcher, we sack it to the bloated processor. Flowing knowledge, yep. They're in a tough spot here. If they play a couple Tolarian Terrors, they still lose because of a Sheoldred, and I think they know that. Okay. Good game. So that's it for the Golgari Phyrexian video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up for me, please. It's free. It supports the channel. Helps me to bring more content to you. And thanks for subscribing. And I'll be at MagicCon Minneapolis May 5th through May 7th. And I hope to see you there.